EASKI, grifting as usual. Press play producer IC.
CMT lying. EA Ski made all the beats.
Joe.
This is my machine. You never made any beats, clown.
In general, is seeing new users come onto the platform that get into sampling. And that is the best thing to happen for our industry. The more younger people that come into using hardware, learning about sampling and the beat culture, because they discover people like you. They discover people who are there, that they might even not have known. They might have not even known the 90s music. They might have grown up on the 2000 periods and completely missed that period,
Right,
So
right.
tech.
Well, let me pause the video right there. It's painfully obvious that Andy Mack is completely oblivious to the situation of EASKI. He has no clue at all that EASKI doesn't make any beats. Sample what? He doesn't sample anything. It was CMT who did all the beats, and it's Dominic Brazil and Thomas McCree who did all the beats after that. Yet look at EASKI's face. Just look at his face. He knows. Andy Mack, God, if only Andy Mack knew I didn't make any of those beats. Just look at his face. But Andy Mack, I know Andy Mack is a busy man. He has a lot of stuff on his plate regarding Akai and promoting the Akai products and creating sounds and doing seminars and all that type of stuff. So he's busy. He doesn't have time to be doing any Sherlock Holmes research on whether a producer makes beats or not. And this is where we come into play, the non-grifting team. We come into play to inform everyone of the truth. Because Andy Mack is right, a lot of people are unaware of the truth, and that's why we're here to present the facts and the truth. So, Mr. Andy Mack, I feel very sympathetic for you regarding this situation because you're in a bad spot, sir. You are unaware of what's been transpiring. It's the revelation of our good friend EASKI not being a real beat maker, but a pretending producer. But let's continue the video.
Technology brings people into our culture, which again is so rewarding for me.
And it is a gap. It is definitely a gap in there. I want to mention something, man, because I really want to give you your flowers on this. We were talking about my B50s, and he was like, man, these B50s sound incredible, And then you had mentioned, man, you might think about, the B50 plug-in,
Here we go again with the marketing, with the promotion of those B50s, and now the plug-in. This coming from Mr. I can't stand plugins. Plugins sound too thin. I hate plugins. Now, all of a sudden, right, since he has influenced a plugin guy, an individual who can design plugins, to join his grifting team, now all of a sudden he's a Mr. Pro plugin, but only for his plugin, remember, not anybody else's. Everybody else's plugins are trash, just like everybody else's preamps are trash. Only his B50s stand the test of time, which will include his so-called B50 plugin, and of course that synthesizer plugin that he put his name on it, despite not even manufacturing or designing or engineering the product itself. That's our good friend EASKI. Everyone else does the work while he puts his name on it and leaves the impression as if he did everything. I just don't understand. What about you?
about putting your music together. So we're hearing a lot of information from people that's just not credible enough to tell you on how you should be going about putting your music together.
Speaking of credibility, Mr. I never made the beats. Now, this guy really has some nerve. Now, he's speaking on whether someone is credible, yet he never made the beats. He was the only one called out by his own personal confidant by not making any beats. for not making any beats. And yet he is the only so called producer on YouTube where there's no deconstruction videos, there's no live beat making or anything. Yet he says everybody else is not credible.
And it's sad because that's the type of platforms we have now in this music space. You know, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, X, all of these things allow us to have information. Nothing's wrong with information. I say this again, nothing's wrong with information. The problem is who information you're listening to. And are they credible to say what they're saying? Or are they taking advantage of your innocence?
Well, isn't that what our guy EASKI is doing? Taking advantage of the innocent of his minions. I mean, he's taking them for a long ride of financial mediocrity. Buying 10 B50s, 20 B50s. I guarantee these guys will probably buy 10 instances of the same plugin.
That's another thing that I'll be talking about is that a lot of people that's doing music now that have these channels, they're able to take advantage of your innocence because they know you don't know, so they can sell you anything.
Well, speaking of selling us anything, isn't that what you're doing, sir? From your overpriced drum kits to now the B50s, and let's not forget those fake phony consultations. And now you're trying to sell a plug-in of an overpriced 500 series preamp. Interesting, isn't it?
You know, it's almost like Jim Jones, the wicked pastor. He built everybody's trust, and all of a sudden he gave everybody poison and they died.
Now that's a strange analogy. Isn't that what you're doing now, sir? Gatekeeping all your videos with $15 memberships? Hiding all the information? Not being transparent with your audience? Not to mention forcing your audience to send you super chats? Sounds familiar. Sounds a lot like Jim Jones to me.
We're living in those days. I think it's very, very important. If people are passionate like they say they are about their music, you need to scrutinize your content creator. You need to scrutinize your mentor. You need to scrutinize me.
That's exactly what we're doing. Scrutinizing you. Thank you for giving us your blessing, sir. Because you're disingenuous, right? You're disingenuous. You don't make any beats. You're not honest to your audience. You're manipulating your audience so that you can lure money out of their pockets for overpriced products that make no sense at all, right? And of course, we can't forget those recycled drums for like $150 and $200. That's insane, sir. So yes, we are scrutinizing you. And again, thanks for your blessing. So all you minions out there, you heard it straight from EASKI himself. Scrutinize him. And that's what we're doing. Scrutinizing you, sir.
That's fine. You know, I tell people, please don't follow me blindly. If you don't believe in what I'm saying and you don't see my track record, you don't see that I'm still working hard, got a record right now that's on the Billboard charts with the new Man Down Ice Cube album. If you don't see my action, I'd strongly advise you to not rock with me, to mislead or have people follow blindly. Do your homework.
We working together. I mean, you do the business part, I do the beats.
Some of the production work
Yeah.
and everything about that. Why don't you tell us
Well,
about that?
I'm just gonna keep it a buck, man. I mean, while the legacy was going, we was faking the funk. I was doing all the beats, and Ski got credit because we working together. I mean, you do the business part, I do the beats. I mean, you do the business part, I do the beats.
Why don't you tell us
Well,
about that?
I'm just gonna keep it a buck, man. I mean, while the legacy was going, we was faking the funk. I was doing all the beats, and Ski got credit because we working together. I mean, you do the business part, I do the beats. So and I ain't got no problem with you having credit on the beats because we working together.
and we're a team, and that's what's happening, you know. So, but in reality, yeah, I was in the studio every day, 6 days a week to be exact. While he was in the other room, I don't know what the fuck he was doing. It could have been playing with us at whatever. But I mean, you know, that's just how it was. And when it was time to get these tracks to whoever we needed to get it to, Ski was the man that made sure he got it to whoever artist we wanted to get it to.
We've done our homework, EASKI, and all the evidence points to you being a grifter, sir. You don't make any beats. There's no evidence of you making any beats live. We found ghost producers creating all of your recent work, and your previous work was also done by, of course, CMT. CMT noticed that he was not getting the credit that he was deserved. And guess what? He left you. And then you needed to find someone to replace him. So you found Thomas McCree. Then you found Dominic Bazile, courtesy of KLC. Sir, now you are robbing your minions of their money, selling them a product that's not worth $1,500. It's not worth that much money. And the quality is subpar than the major pro audio preamps that's already on the market, sir. So, yes, we've done our homework again, and you are a grifter. I'm sorry to have bust your non-production bubble.
Are you aware EA Ski didn't make those beats?
What? No! Give me a super chats, Judge!
Now, let's see who EA Ski really is.